Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel GSA PUC Mysuru. This is the fourth session of our second chapter, that is Principles of Electricity, Network Theorems and AC Principles. In the last two sessions we discussed about what is charge, what are the properties of charge and the definition of electric current and the potential difference. After that we also saw the important theorem what is called as Ohm's law. Ohm's law states that the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across its terminals. The current flowing through the conductor will be denoted by I and the potential difference will be denoted by V. So, the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference applied across its terminals, and this proportionality constant will be denoted by the letter R, where R is called as the resistance of that resistor. Resistance anta helidre it is nothing but the property in which the resistor oppose the flow of current. So, it is nothing but the behavior of that particular resistor which try to oppose the flow of current anta artha. So, that resistor will be denoted by this symbol and the unit for that resistance is ohms. So, we discussed about all these things in the last two sessions. In today's session, we will try to solve some of the problems with respect to this Ohm's law and we will move on to the next topic. Clear? The first problem on Ohm's law is find the resistance of a filament bulb glowing with a current of 200 milliamps and applied voltage 230 volts. Current glowing with a current of 200 milliamps, current will be denoted by I and its value is given as 200 milliamps. Milli anta helidre its value is equal to 10 to the power of minus 3. Okay. So, milli it will be denoted by small letter m whose value equals 10 to the power of minus 3. 10 to the power of minus 3 anta helidre ee tara 1 divided by 10 to the power of 3 that is equal to 1 divided by 1000 anno artha. Next, micro MICRO which will be denoted by this mu symbol. It is 10 to the power of minus 6. 10 power minus 6 anta helidre 1 divided by 10 to the power of plus 6 which is equal to 1 divided by 1 followed by 6 zeros. Nano NaNO which will be denoted by small letter n whose value is equal to 10 to the power of minus 9 which is equal to 1 divided by 10 to the power of plus 9. Aita? Adhe thara resistance values anta bandaga kilo which is denoted by capital letter K whose value is equal to 10 to the power of plus 3. 10 to the power of plus 3 andre 1 followed by 3 zeros that is 1000. Mega which will be denoted by capital letter M, small letter m barra it is milli, capital letter M barra it is mega whose value equals 10 to the power of plus 6 that is 1 followed by 6 zeros give me mega. And giga which will be denoted by capital letter G whose value equals 10 to the power of plus 9 that is 1 followed by 9 zeros. So, this is the main difference between milli, micro, nano and kilo, mega and giga. So, milli will be denoted by small letter m, micro which will be denoted by this symbol mu whose value is equal to 10 to the power of minus 6, nano small letter n whose value is equal to 10 to the power of minus 9. Adele kilo anta bandaga 10 to the power of plus 3 that is 1000, mega 10 to the power of plus 6, giga 10 to the power of plus 9. So, if you know these values correctly then you can solve these problems very easily. So, current value is equal to 200 small letter m. So, it is milli 10 to the power of minus 3 amps and the applied voltage is 230 volts. Voltage. So, V is equal to 230 volts. What I have to calculate in this? Find the resistance of the filament bulb. So, you have to find out R. So, what is this filament bulb? Have you seen these filament bulbs? So, earlier days we were using what was called as the 60 watt bulbs anta karita idvi. Adana technical name of that particular bulb is incandescent bulb. So, there was a filament inside that bulb. If the bulb is like this, then we were having a filament between these two rods. So ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು filament bulb ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So you have to find the resistance of that filament bulb where current value is 200 milliamps and voltage is 230 volts. We are having this formula V is equal to I into R. This is the basic Ohm's law formula. You have to alterate this particular equation depending upon which parameter you have to find out. Here I have to find out R. So R is equal to V divided by R. Sorry, V divided by I. R equals V divided by I. I have just cross multiplied. So V value is to 230. I value is 200 milli. ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ 10 to the power of minus 3 ಹಾಗೆ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಮೇಲಿಂದ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. 230 divided by 200 gives me 1.15. 10 to the power of minus 3 is in the denominator. When it goes to the numerator, its value will be equal to 10 to the power of plus 3. So the value of this particular filament bulb, that is the value of resistance of that filament bulb, is equal to 1.15. 10 to the power of plus 3 is nothing but kilo. So let me denote that by capital letter K, and the unit for that resistance is ohm. So R value is equal to 1.15 kilo ohms. Clear? So problems are very much simple in this Ohm's law, but you have to remember this formula and manipulate the formula depending upon which parameter you have to find out. Now we move on to the second problem, that is a 20 volt battery allows 2 amps of current through a resistor. One resistor ide, a resistor ge we are having a resistor. Across that resistor a 20 volts battery is connected, which allows a current of 2 amperes to flow through this resistor. So only 2 amperes of current flow ಆಗ್ತದೆ. This is positive terminal, this is negative terminal, this is R. So a 20 volts battery allows 2 amps of current through a resistor. What is the current in the same resistor if a 12 volts battery is connected? Here in this particular question we are having two parts. The very first part is you have to find out the value of R given V and I, that is voltage ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, current ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. You have to find out the value of R again using Ohm's law. For that second part ನಲ್ಲಿ, for that given resistor and for the different voltage you have to find out the current. Let us solve this problem in step. So in the first part V is given whose value is equal to 20 volts and I is given whose value is equal to 2 amps. So R first ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕು. So R is equal to V divided by I. ಹೇಗೆ ಇದು? V is equal to I into R. R is equal to V divided by I. V value is equal to 20. I value is equal to 2. So R is equal to 10 ohms. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಮಿಲಿ ಆಂಪ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ R value is equal to 10 ohms. Now in the second part, what is the current in the same resistor if 12 volts battery is connected? ಸೇಮ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕಂಡಿಡ್ತಿದ್ವೋ, ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ರೈಟ್ ದಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಓವರ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ 12 ohm resistor and the voltage, that is the battery voltage is 12 volts. Now you have to find out the current for this particular problem, for this part. So here R ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ whose value is equal to 10 ohms. V is given whose value is equal to 12 volts. I have to find out the value of I. So V is equal to I into R, or I is equal to V divided by R. V value is 12, R value is 10. So it is equal to 1.2 amps. Amps again, that is the unit of current. You have to mention the unit of current. Voltage measure ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, the unit for that voltage is volts. If you are measuring current, the unit for current is amps. If you are measuring resistance, the unit for resistance is ohms. So you have to mention the value with its unit. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತಾ. So here in this problem we had two parts. In the first part, resistance value was asked. So R value was 10 ohms. For this same 10 ohms, V ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So with the V is equal to 12 ohms and R is equal to 10 ohms, we have to find out the value of I, which came out as 1.2 amps. Clear? Now we'll move on to the next topic of this particular chapter, what is called as combination of resistors. So combinations of resistors anta bandaga, these resistors can be connected either in series or in parallel or in series parallel. So what is the need of this combination of resistors, or why do we need to connect these resistors in series or parallel or series parallel ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. So in any particular network ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is a connection of different parameters. Simple circuit ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಆವಾಗಲೇ ಬರೆದಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. It is a simple resistor where I can easily find out the value of current flowing through this resistor. This is R, that is nothing but the resistor. This is the voltage, what I am going to apply, that is the battery voltage, and here the current will be flowing. I can easily find out the value of I for the given R and V, or I can find out the value of R for given I and V, or V ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬಹುದು for given R and I. That is, in order to find out any one parameter, the other two parameters value must be known for us. ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಆದರೆ this is a very simple problem, or this is a very simple network. But network ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ it will not be as simple as this particular diagram. Network ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ if I am going to consider the transmission line, ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಲೈನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ರನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ, it is a never ending process. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ದೂರ ತನಕನೂ these transmission lines will be running. ಸೊ ಆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ವಿಚ್ ಅಲೌಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಪಾಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ. ಓಮ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ is directly proportional to the potential difference ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ there I'll be having a parameter what is called as the resistance, or that will be denoted by R ಅಂತ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಓವರ್ ಅ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ a number of resistance ಇರುತ್ತೆ, or the distance between one pole and other pole. We are going to see a number of poles placed at some distances between the transmission lines. So ಒಂದು pole ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪೋಲ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, what must be the tension of that particular conductor. If you are going to observe that conductor on the roadside, if I am going to consider these as the poles, so wires or the conductors will not be exactly straight, it will be sagging to some extent. So ಆ sagging ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ the number of resistors ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು number of resistance ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ನನಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ವೆನೆವರ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ the current flowing through that particular resistor or the voltage which is applied between that resistors, I have to know the value of R. So ನಮಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ a large value of resistors ಇರಲ್ಲ. Say for example, I am having 5 ohms resistors ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದು 10 ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಬಟ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ a resistor whose value is equal to 100 ohms ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಬಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ 5 ohm resistors of 10 numbers, but I want 100 ohms. ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಬರೀ 5 ohms ಇದೆ. So what I have to do is I have to use these 5 ohms which I am having 10 in number, and I am going to connect those resistors in such a way that the final output of that particular resistance is equal to 100 ohms. So resistors anta bandaga nange either I can connect them in series or parallel or series parallel. So in order to solve the different parameters or in order to solve the different quantities, we have to solve these resistance first. ನನಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ವಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ. ಅದೇ 10 ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಥವಾ 10 ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಇಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ವೇರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸಿ ದ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ connected either in series parallel ಅಥವಾ series parallel ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ according ಆಗಿ we are going to solve the problem. So now in this first part, let me see how to connect the resistors or how to solve the resistance of a circuit in which the resistors are connected in series. Resistors ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ I will be having two different terminals. This is one simple resistor. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಎಂಡ್, ಇದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಂಡ್. ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಒಂದರ ಪಕ್ಕ ಒಂದನ್ನು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದರೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕಾಲ್ ದಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್, ಇದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್, ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್. when I am going to connect the resistors in this particular manner, then I am going to call this as a resistors which are connected in series. Here I have connected 3 resistors. Let me denote that resistors as R1, R2 and R3. So R1, R2 and R3 are the 3 resistors which are connected in series. So one end of the resistor, the one end of the first resistor is connected to the other end of the second resistor. ಒಬ್ರು ಪಕ್ಕ ಒಬ್ರು ಕೈ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕ್ಯೂ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಲೈನ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ದ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ can either be like this or like this. ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್. ನಾ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಬೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್. ಸೊ ಈವನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ R1, R2 and R3. So how to solve the single resistance value when these 3 number of resistors are given? 3 resistors ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Out of these 3 resistors, I have to come up or I have to end up with one single resistor whose value will be called as or which will be named as R effective, which will be equal to the effective value of these particular 3 resistors. So andre ee 3 resistors ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ have to place one single resistor. So how to calculate that particular R effective ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ first ನೋಡೋಣ. Let me consider only 2 resistors, R1 and R2, which are connected in series across the voltage source, which will be denoted by V. Here the current will be flowing. Let me denote that current by I. In place of these 2 resistors, I have to write a single resistor whose value is equal to R effective. So this is the same V what I am going to apply here, and this is the same current I which is flowing through that particular resistor. So R1 and R2 ಜಾಗನಲ್ಲಿ I am going to write a single resistor whose value is equal to R effective. Only then I can easily calculate the R effective value or I value or V value with the help of Ohm's law. That is Ohm's law ಪ್ರಕಾರ R effective is equal to V divided by I ಅಥವಾ V is equal to I into R effective. ಈ ಥರ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಆಯಿತಾ. Now let us see or let us understand how to get this R effective in place of these 2 resistors. Series connection ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ if I am going to consider the same example of a tap, ಅದೇ ಟ್ಯಾಪ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, so this is a tap, this is nothing but will be compared to the voltage. For this particular tap I am going to connect a pipe ಆಯಿತಾ. But the length of this pipe is not sufficient for me. So what I am going to do? I am going to connect another pipe with this terminal. So ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪೈಪನ್ನು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ನನಗೆ ಲೆಂತ್ ಸಾಕಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪೈಪನ್ನು ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೇನೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಆಯಿತಾ, with the help of the connector. Now if you are going to observe this properly, as soon as the tap is opened, the current flowing through this particular pipe is same as the current flowing through this particular pipe. That is, the water which is flowing through this pipe, the same water flows through this second pipe. Let me call this as pipe number 1, this as pipe 2 and this as pipe 3. Aita. So first pipe in the yava neer flow aagta idyo, the same water flows through this pipe 2 and the same water flows through this pipe 3. Hotane. So the water flowing through all these 3 pipes is same. But here in our example, we are comparing this water to the current. So the same current flows through the resistor R1 and through the resistor R2. That is, I is same across R1 and I is same across R2. Andre ade I ee kadeyinda ee kadege pass aagtade. It's nothing like passing the parcel tara. So ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಶುರು ಆದರೆ ಅದೇ ಕರೆಂಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆಗೂ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. But voltage anta bandaga, if I am going to consider that I am not using the same diameter of the pipe, ಒಂದೇ ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್ ಇರುವಂಥ ಪೈಪನ್ನು ನಾನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್ ಪೈಪನ್ನು ನಾನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಒಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಸೈಜ್, ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸೈಜ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪೈಪ್ ತೀರಾ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೈಪನ್ನು ನಾನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, the force which is coming out or the force of the water which is coming out from these pipes are different depending upon the thickness of that particular pipe. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಆ ಫೋರ್ಸನ್ನು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕಂಪೇರಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಫೋರ್ಸೇ, ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪೈಪ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಫೋರ್ಸೇ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಪೈಪ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕಂಪೇರ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್. Let me consider the diameter of this particular pipe as R1 and this particular pipe as R2. These values can be different. ಎರಡೂ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಥರ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. I mean to say force can be compared with the voltage. So the voltage across this particular resistor is different from the voltage what I am going to observe in this particular resistor R2. So the voltage across this particular resistor, let us denote that by V1, and the voltage across this resistor R2 is different, and let me denote that by V2. Clear? So in the series combination, the current flowing through the resistor is same, but the voltage across that resistors is different. ಈ ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತುಂಬ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. The current is same whereas voltage is different. In which combination? In series combination. So the current flowing through resistor R1 is I and the current flowing through resistor R2 is also I. But the voltage across R1 is denoted by V1 and the voltage across R2 is denoted by V2. Suppose I am having another resistor over here. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು resistor ನಾನು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. Let me denote that by R3 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಇದರದ್ದು ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಕೂಡ ಬೇರೆ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. And that voltage will entirely depend upon the resistance of that particular resistor. So in this particular example, let me consider only 2 resistors which are connected in series. But here, one thing what you have to notice is the voltage, that is the total voltage what I am applying here, that will be equal to the sum of the voltage across each resistors, that is V1 and V2. ಅದೇ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಇದ್ದು ಅದನ್ನು V3 ಅಂತ ಕರ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ V3 ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ವಿ ನೋ ದಟ್ V is equal to I into R ಹೊತ್ತಾನೆ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಓಮ್ಸ್ ಲಾ. ಸೊ the voltage across the resistor R1 will be considered as V1 and V1 will be equal to the current flowing through that resistor is I itself. The resistance of that particular resistor is R1. So V1 is equal to I into R1. Adhe thara V2 will be equal to I into R2 because the same current is flowing through R1 and R2. So V1 is I1 into R1, sorry, V1 is I into R1 and V2 is I into R2. But V is equal to what here? V is equal to I into R. That is nothing but the total voltage will be equal to the total current into the total resistance in place of these two, which will be denoted by R effective. So this can be written as I into R effective. Let me substitute those values over here. V ಜಾಗನಲ್ಲಿ I into R effective ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯೋಣ. V1 ಜಾಗನಲ್ಲಿ I into R1, In place of V2, I into R2. But here I is common in these two particular parameters. So I ತೆಗೆದಾಗ R1 into R2 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. In the left hand side I am having I into R effective. I cancel ಆಗಿ ಉಳಿಯೋದೇನು R effective is equal to R1 plus R2. From this particular expression, we can see that the R effective or the total resistance of the resistors when the resistors are connected in series will be equal to the sum of each resistance of the resistors. Andre bari erade resistors connect madidre R effective value will be equal to R1 plus R2. That too when they are connected in series. You have to remember this. ಮೂರು resistors, the third resistor is R3 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ R1 plus R2 plus R3 ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Suppose if there are n number of resistors which are connected in series, then R effective will be equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus so on up to Rn. Rn can be either 10 ಇರ್ಬೋದು 100 ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಎಷ್ಟಾರು ಇರ್ಬೋದು. If the resistors are connected in series, then the total resistance or the effective resistance can be calculated by just adding all the resistors. So this is the combination of resistors when they are connected in series. So the effective resistance of the resistors when the resistors are connected in series is equal to the sum of individual resistance connected in the circuit. So this is all about the series combination of resistors. So in today's class we solved some of the problems on Ohm's law and we found out the R effective or the total resistance value when the resistors are connected in series. In the next topic I will be dealing with the parallel combination of resistors. Thank you.